Hey there, Klemen here. So here's the number one biggest and most common mistake that you need to avoid at all costs if you ever want to create an online course. And this mistake is that you first build it and then try to sell it. Instead, you want to first sell it and then build it and deliver your online course as a cohort-based course with a cohort-based delivery, which in simple terms means that everyone starts your course on the same date. Everyone starts and goes through the course together, and you're delivering the content in what's called the drip feed delivery, where, for example, every week you deliver one module. Now, the reason why this is such a huge mistake that most people make is they spend first weeks or even months in their little world trying to create the perfect best ever course, mapping it out, outlining it, filming it, producing it. And then most often, by the time they reach half of the course, they produce and film half of the course, they change their mind gazillions of times in halfway in, and then they go back to the drawing board and they try to create it another one, and they get gazillions of other ideas for other courses, and that way they never really release the course. So this is the biggest, the most common, and probably the number one mistake that most people make when they are entering the world of online courses. When they get this idea, is that they want to share the gifts and knowledge and wisdom and help others transform or teach them something with an online course. Don't do that. Don't use build it and then sell it approach. Use sell it first and then build it approach, or just get first people in and then deliver it as a cohort-based course. Now, let me give you some behind the scenes of what and how am I doing right now. So right now we are at the end of September 2024. We have here, I am soon starting a course called Magnetic Client Attraction, where I'll be teaching coaches, consultants, therapists, starseeds, light workers, human transformation specialists, also business owners and entrepreneurs, how to magnetically attract clients using simple Facebook ads, paid ads on Instagram and Facebook, a free group, a free mini course, and a call funnel attached and linked to a high ticket offer. Okay, so that's what I'm doing now. Right now is the only thing that I've done right now is inside our QDA community. The only thing that I've done, and we have roughly, you can already see here, 262 people in, ready to start. We'll probably have 300 people starting this course together. So right now, the only thing that's really available right now, the course hasn't started yet. The only thing that's available is this warm-up module, welcome here, where I greet every new student with a short video, just a high-level overview how everything works, and then I give them a short soul task to post in the comments. We just started this, so comments are starting to come in. So that's the first, then the only thing that people have access at this point. So the warm-up module, right? And then everything else is just basically the outline. So I just created what's called placeholders, or this is a shell. This is a shell of the course, right? So the content doesn't exist yet. So only thing I have here are just modules where everything will be published. And you can even see here, it actually says here, coming soon. You can even see this yellow marbles, right? That indicate that this is still coming. And if you go into individual actual module, you will see watch the video coming soon, browse the slides coming soon, access add-on resources. All of this is just coming soon. Okay, now that's one thing. Now the other thing here, for example, is another, my favorite, absolute favorite way, is that we first typically always deliver every module as a live Zoom call, so as an event, right? So you can see here in this calendar how I will be delivering this particular course. You can see here on Wednesday, September 25th, there's module number 1. So that will be the first module. Then on September 30th, so that will be 5 days later, there will be module number 2, delivered first as a live Zoom call, recorded of course, and then published back here in this section that I just shown you before. So here, so the first will be a live event, and then once module 1, for example, is delivered, within 24 hours, typically we would then go in here and then we would add the video recording here. We would also embed the Canva slides that I would use and add any other add-on resources such as templates, examples, AI prompts to do things much faster, right? So that's how it works, okay? So if I go back to the events. Here you will see how I'll be delivering this course basically over a span of probably two or 3 weeks or so. So the last module, number 7, will be on October 18th, okay? And that's how I will deliver. Now, the other thing that I wanna share with you is how am I actually approaching the process of creation of this course. Now, obviously, the first thing that came down was actually the entire theme and the topic of this course. So it is about attracting clients. I have high level of clarity who this course is for. It's typically for beginner coaches. These are people who perhaps have a certification or two, they went through a coaching program, but they don't have yet a consistent inflow of new clients. They don't have any track record yet, so they're just kind of starting out, right? So this is who the course is designed for. Also, I have a clarity about the actual title, and the name, and also how the course will be structured and organized, right? So that's already done, and that's the only thing that I really had to do, right? Now, how am I doing right now? What I'm doing right now is typically every day I would invest some time to actually start writing down my notes. Remember, I have not delivered anything yet. This course starts in the next few days, in module 1 in 2 days. So the only thing that I need to focus in right now is just module number 1, right? Now, obviously, I already have announced the entire all the modules that we will cover. So everyone kind of knows what the main premise of the big promise of the program is, what people will learn, how it will work. They all know already that, right? Or everyone new who comes in today or after this, they will know how everything will work, right? But now, me as a creator, the only thing that I need to focus on and in quotes worry about is just delivering the next module. So in this case, this will be module number 1. So I have my notes in my favorite note-keeping app, and I'm simply adding notes here to every day. This would typically be 2 or 3 times a day during my coffee breaks, or when I go out to my favorite coffee place, or just depends how I feel it. But I would go in, and this is how the process of creation actually starts. I actually do this. I start here in my notes, and then usually, this might sound a little bit crazy, but on the same day of the actual first of the live Zoom call, remember, each module is always first delivered as a live Zoom call. So typically on the same day or one day before, but typically on the same day, I would then block roughly 2 hours of my time on my calendar, and then I would prepare. Typically, I love preparing Canva slides. I create slides, and then that's how I then deliver the entire Zoom call. There's a lot of slides, a lot of diagrams. That's my preferred way of delivering. But anyways, just wanted to give you a sneak peek preview and almost like a little bit behind the scenes of how I am approaching course creation without burning myself out, while feeling great in the flow, and really in a way, and in going and guiding the entire audience, all the students together through this journey where everyone starts together. There's so much more engagement. There's so many more comments than just trying to record everything at once, which rarely happens because of other things, and we change our minds. This is now locked and loaded. This will be the journey, and that's one of the wisest, one of the smartest ways to deliver any online course, at least the first version. And the best part is, once this course is finished, by that I mean once all modules have been delivered and recorded and published, then this course becomes what we call an autopilot course, or an evergreen course, where technically any new member who will come and join Starter Soul in the future will actually just start with this course, and everything will already be waiting for them, and they will be able to start immediately whenever they are ready, and they'll be able to binge watch the whole thing, all modules, if they will want, in one day. That's the beautiful part of this process, of this method of creating an online course. If you want to learn more, click the link in the description of this video. Join us in Starter Soul, where I share so much more goodness about not just client attraction, but paid ads and email marketing, and just growing your income to 6 or even 7 figures and beyond. Thank you so much all.